ladies and gentlemen.
You feel like you don't want to hate on the Patriots, but you want to hate on the Patriots. It's because I'm a Patriot fan.
New song now. A new favorite song.
Which is
They Not Like Us.
They Not Like Us. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Doug Serravo Show, which is brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. As always, it's myself, Dougie. We got Big Dave. Dave, Merry Christmas Eve, buddy. Feliz Navidad.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I feel like you have to say it a Happy New Year after, even though it's not the New Year.
Yeah, it's like, so I'm so used, like you say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That's like, I don't know, that feels like the thing you have to say.
It's crazy because I feel like some people say it at work, even though we're going to see them before the New Year.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? When we went to school, you'd have off from like Christmas Eve to like January 2nd, the 3rd.
Yeah, that's true.
So I guess it just sticks with us.
Yeah.
Yep, I got my Ohio State repping. So OH.
Notre Dame, baby.
You were supposed to say IO.
Nope. Notre Dame, baby.
All right, what we got this week? Well, what we got tomorrow? I know Patrick Mahomes ain't playing.
It's the game of backups, really.
Yeah, like Max Brosmer.
Yeah, you got Brosmer over there. And then you got
Josh Johnson.
So what looked like it was going to be a good Thursday night Christmas game turned into being a horrible Thursday day Christmas game. Because the Chiefs are out playing on a third string backup. The Cowboys are eliminated. Washington's eliminated. The Vikings, I believe, are eliminated.
Basically, yeah.
So the only Lions aren't in yet.
They have something to play for, but that's about it.
Yeah. So I mean, oh my God, bro, it turned into being horrible.
I think I might just watch the NBA.
Yeah, because everybody's eliminated except for the Broncos and the Lions.
Yeah. The Broncos clinched, so they really don't. I mean, they're fighting for home field, but that's about it.
Yeah, the only team that really you're watching is the Lions. If you're a Lions fan, to see who wins that. I mean, play football on in the background, support it still, I guess. But at the same time, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, who cares?
Throw some weird names in there to get touchdowns.
Yeah, you never know. All right, so let's start with Thursday. I think Broncos are going to win. Obviously, that's like I can't see.
Yeah, that's a gimme.
I can't see Kansas City winning. No shot.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
Dallas, Washington. I don't know, that divisional game that could go either way.
Who's even is Jaden Daniels is not even playing?
No, they got Josh Johnson, so it's like I think I'm going to give the edge to Dak.
Yeah, I'm giving the edge to Dak, and then I'm going to go Lions.
Yeah, they're fighting for something. I don't trust Minnesota. They're inconsistent all year.
That's horrible, man. That is a horrible, horrible Christmas lineup.
It is, honestly.
But at least we don't have to wait long because we get straight into Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday's two pretty good games. What? 1, 2, 3.
No,
we got pretty good games.
Yeah. 4. That's a shock.
Three pretty good games. I wouldn't count Bengals, Cardinals. They're both eliminated.
Yeah.
Green Bay, Baltimore. No, I wouldn't even count that game either. Huntley's playing that game. I mean, Huntley is Lamar Jackson kind of juniorish in a way. Maybe like the dollar store version, but he plays almost the same style.
Yeah, it's the same style.
So what are we doing? Texans, Chargers. That's going
to be a good game. Honestly, that's going to be a big game.
Oh, that's tough. I'm going to go Texans.
Yeah, I don't trust Herbert against that defense.
Baltimore, Green Bay.
They're playing in Green Bay, so I think that's where the edge falls.
Yep. Green Bay it is. Seahawks, Panthers. This is going to be a nice game.
Yeah, because both teams have something to play for.
Yep.
Eh.
I'm going to go Seahawks.
I think so too, but the one thing I want to look out for is how Sam Darnold is going to play in Carolina because he seems to be on and off this year.
Yeah, but they are still 12-3.
Yeah, they're still the best team against Carolina, but
Yeah. All right, so now we're getting into the last game. One of the other games, Cardinals, Bengals.
I like Cincy to win it.
Yeah, I'm going to take Cincy as well.
I think Burrow's back. He's happy.
Burrow needs to get a little mojo going, even if it's against bad teams.
Yeah.
Now we're into Sunday. No, wait, we got one more Saturday. Giants Raiders.
That's a Saturday game? There's 5 Saturday?
That is the game of the week. Who is getting the first round pick?
This is
right. No, wait, that's not a Saturday game.
That's why I'm like confused.
This thing's got it all messed up.
It's 1:00 on Sunday.
Yeah, the only games that were on Saturday were the Chargers, Texans, Ravens, Packers.
Yeah,
this thing is all messed up. This got me confused.
Yeah, that was like 5 Saturday games.
All right, we'll go into the AFC. Let's finish off the AFC. Jaguars, Colts.
Jacksonville. I don't know if they're gonna go with Rivers or Leonard.
Jets, Patriots.
Oh, that's easy.
You know it's crazy. Look at all the AFC games. Steelers, Browns.
Honestly, give me Cleveland.
I like the Steelers.
Give me Cleveland, and it's nothing. It's
you
nothing.
Just don't lie, bro. Poking the bear.
No, it's nothing against delusional trust or don't trust the trust. It's just I feel like the Browns have to figure out the quarterback situation, and I feel like Shador has a lot to prove. That's the only reason why I'm going with Cleveland against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh will probably win, but Shador has a lot to prove, and I think he wants this job so bad. So I think he's going to go all out his last 2 games. I truly do. I mean, I hope he does, at least for his sake.
Yeah, but I mean, it's Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh has the edge.
Well,
yeah, Pittsburgh has the edge. They're playing good football. But I just feel like I'm going with the Steelers, but I just feel like I want Cleveland to win, but I think Shador.
You finally said it. You picked the Steelers.
I am picking the Steelers to win this game, but I would like to see Cleveland win just because I feel like Shador has so much on his shoulders that if you watch his interviews and everything, he's he wants this job. I think he's afraid of losing this job to someone else. So
yeah, I don't think so. But look at that AFC, bro.
Yeah, all the road teams got the win.
All the road teams. That's insane. I hope that's right. All the road teams.
Yo, imagine.
All right, so now let's go to the NFC. We got 2 more teams to pick over there. Bears, 49ers.
Ooh.
After what the 49ers just did, I mean, it's tough not to pick them.
Yeah, see, I like Chicago for this because Caleb Williams has a lot to prove too. But I don't know. San Fran's been playing good football ever since Purdy came back, and I think he's a system quarterback too. But Purdy's been playing good football. That defense has been stepping up. Kittle's been stepping up. The Niners are that team that's no one talking about. Realistically, no one's talking about the Niners.
Coming into this game, I definitely like the Niners more than the Bears. The Bears have been very inconsistent with receivers.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Niners have been more consistent the way they played. Because if we look at it, it's been a little bit of the Caleb Williams show. But if we look at the 49ers, it's been McCaffrey, it's been Purdy, who else was over there? Is it Juwan Jennings?
Yeah. Purcell, I think.
Yeah, Ricky Purcell's over there. Kittle has stepped up huge. So I think, to me, the 49ers got this game.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, last game of the NFC, the Rams versus Falcons.
I think the Rams got this just because Atlanta's very inconsistent.
Now, you know what's the crazy thing? If we would have just picked the Bears
We would have had road teams again.
again. I mean, will there be an upset in there? Possibly the Panthers upsetting the Seahawks. I don't see the Falcons upsetting the Rams.
No, I don't either.
AFC versus NFC. Giants, Raiders. Playing for that one pick.
See, here's the thing. Are they going to go at Russell Wilson or Jameis Winston? Because I was listening to Keith McPherson, and he made a good point. Jackson Dart has been a lot different since they fired Brian Dable. So how are they going? Are they going to let him develop the rest of the year? Or are you just going to throw away the season? I mean, it's been over, but Dart looked terrible against Minnesota. Giants look lost with Mike Kafka hasn't done a thing. It looks like they got worse without Dable. So it's like
I'm actually going with the Raiders on this one.
I think so too, just because there's no plan right now. The Giants have no system.
I mean, there's no need to win, but at the same time, if we've watched it, the Giants have been at that consistent of we're going to lose towards the end. Dart's going to get hit here and there. But if you watch the Raiders haven't really played horrible football.
Yeah.
The team that has played horrible football, and they still have a decent record, is the Miami Dolphins. But the Raiders have put up a fight against teams.
They have.
So I can see them winning this game.
And Gentney hasn't really performed this year, like you said in the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
In our opening show of the season. I think their quarterback is Geno in this game, and I think he's been the issue too for this Raiders team. Maybe they get Fernando Mendoza moving forward because I don't think the Giants draft a quarterback. So I think this is a win-win for the Raiders. Yeah. Even if the Giants get number one,
yeah, if they win this game, they're still going to get whoever they want.
Yeah, Fernando Mendoza could be there at number 2 because the Giants aren't taking Mendoza. But the Giants have to figure out what they want to do. Do you want to let Dart go in there and play terrible, or do you want to have him sit out and let him start all over with a brand new coach because he hasn't been the same since Dable lost his job.
And I just it's tough. Like you see all the other players, it seems like they have just given up on a season. Their best receiver, who still owns the most receiving yards in the Giants, was Malik Neighbors in October. Nobody's past that.
Slayton's been dropping the ball. Johnson's been dropping the ball. So I'm not blaming the rest of the season on Wilson. I'm not blaming it on Dart. I think it starts with the coaching, and I think the Giants have to get a very good coach next year.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's move on. Titans, Saints. It's a tough
Honestly,
game.
I think Spencer Rattler is out in New Orleans, and Tyler Shaw is showing he could be a franchise quarterback. I think he's 4-3 as a starter.
I think Shaw's been playing very well, but I feel like the Saints will not be able to contain the passing game from the Titans.
I don't think so either.
I feel like the Titans are just going to end up going off this game.
Yeah, Tennessee is not as bad as people think they are. They just have to find their stride.
Yeah, and I think they do in this game. I think they win this game. They figure out a couple pieces. The Saints have just been all over the place. Shaw's looks better.
Shaw's their guy.
Yeah, he's the guy that's there, but he's the guy that don't expect much from this season. Look for next season.
Mm-hmm.
So then we got the Dolphins and the Bucks.
See, these are two inconsistent teams.
Well, no Tua, backup.
Yeah, and no Tua.
So I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Yeah, I think the Bucks have the edge based on talent
Mm-hmm.
and experience.
Yeah.
Baker versus Quinn.
Yep. Last game, Eagles, Buffalo Bills.
Easy. Buffalo.
I don't know. I feel like it's a 50-50 split also.
It is,
So
but I don't trust Philly.
I'll let you have that one. I don't think the Bills beat the Eagles. I think the Eagles win, but I'll give you that one.
Must be nice.
Let's go all the way down to our wild card now. All right. What's this? AFC? Where's the NFC?
Right there.
All right. If the playoffs started after that week, we would have the Buffalo Bills versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think we both agree.
Yeah, give me Buffalo. Honestly, because see, Pittsburgh's playing good football.
Yes.
But I just don't trust a 42-year-old quarterback in January. I know he's a great quarterback, one of the all-time greats, despite how I feel about him.
I think weather's going to catch up. I know he's played in Green Bay his whole career, but still he's older now. Bones are a little bit more brittle. I think the cold's going to get to him.
Yeah,
So,
we've seen every playoff he's been in.
Yeah, and we've seen Josh Allen play well in the cold.
And I'm not going to go against what I'm saying, that this is Josh Allen's to lose.
Yeah. Let's see. Texans, Jags. Oh, my God. That's tough. You got the number one defense going into the playoffs versus a team that is on a straight heater right now.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, I think Jacksonville edges them somehow, some way. I think it's going to be tough for the Texans to score still on Jacksonville as well.
Yeah, I'm liking Jacksonville for this.
Patriots, Chargers. I got to go with the Pats. And yeah, you're going to say I'm biased. But we all know the Chargers' offensive line is not the greatest, like I said before. The defense is going to come fast at Herbert back there. He's already hurting. Okay. We got Drake May, one of the best deep ball threat, down the field deep ball threat throwers this season. Man, I was watching the last game where he was putting that ball down the field. I don't know how anybody can stop that.
See, I want to say the Chargers. I really want to say the Chargers. But I do not trust that O-line. I do not trust Justin Herbert going into a playoff environment like New England. I think it's going to get to him real quick. Whereas you watch Drake May, he's calm. He keeps his composure.
And they got to play in the cold.
Yeah, only the wild card round. I'm not saying they're going to go on a nice run, but I think they'll win at least one playoff game.
I think they're going to go further than people think, but we'll go to the NFC. 49ers, Panthers.
Give me the Niners.
Yeah, I'm taking the Niners too. Rams, Eagles.
So do you want to play a what-if game?
Not really.
All right, because
I shoot for it, but
I was going to say, what if this is a snowy game? Does Matt Stafford fold? I don't know. That's the same thing with the Chargers going into New England, LA going into Philly.
Because didn't the Rams just play a snow game and Puka went off?
Yeah.
So I don't see it. I just feel like the pieces are in order for him. I feel like they've got everything just going for them.
They do. I think, they've been consistent. They have the talent. They got the receivers.
They've been the most consistent team.
Yeah, and I feel like there's no drama over there compared to how it is in Philly.
Nope. Now we got the Bears, Packers. Tough game.
So it is. But because it's in Chicago, I'm going with Chicago. If this was in Green Bay, I do not trust Caleb Williams in that environment.
Why not?
I don't know. I feel like he folds. Like we saw it in that game against Green Bay in Green Bay a few weeks ago. That interception going into the end zone, he threw an interception. So should I base it off of that? But I don't know. I just feel like I can't trust him like that on the road.
What I see here is two teams, right? Two teams with pretty good quarterbacks. You know,
Yeah, both are good. Jay Love, Caleb.
all around good quarterbacks. But I see a team in Chicago that has a little bit more weapons. And if they come alive in the playoffs, I can see them winning.
All right.
Because
sense.
Green Bay has lost Micah Parsons.
Yeah, for the year. Another ACL.
Yes. So that was their big difference maker when he came back, when he came over there. So I'm going to be with you, and I'm going to take Chicago.
Good. I like that.
All right. Let's go into the next round.
You could just hit next.
Where? At the bottom?
Top.
Oh, didn't see that. Must be nice telling me late. Divisional rounds. Patriots, Jaguars. See, I could see the Pats beating them.
I could too, but I just feel like Jacksonville's on a different level.
How? The Patriots have been playing great all season.
They have, but the way I'm looking at it is this. Trevor Lawrence went to Kansas City a few years ago and lost. I think they were down to one possession and they lost. I feel like he's on a different level right now in his career. And I feel like that loss from 2 years ago, he's carrying it with him. I feel like if he goes into New England, I feel like he can make a run and go to the AFC Championship game. I feel like...
But, I mean, the way the Patriots have been playing, I know Jacoby Myers is over there now.
Yeah, but you could make the same argument for Jacksonville, the way the Jaguars are playing right now.
Yeah, but defensively, you got Christian Gonzalez over there, Marcus Jones. You got a lot of players over there. If they're healthy in that AFC, I don't see Trevor Lawrence playing as well as he's playing against a Patriots team, especially in New England where it's freezing.
Cold weather, yeah, but
maybe possible snow game.
You live and you learn.
Yeah, I just don't think he has it.
See, I love how I'm able to criticize my team. Like, say the Giants suck. They've been playing bad football. They're terrible this year. Although I think they made these games close. They always covered. They competed. But when it comes to the Patriots, they're perfect. There's no flaws.
I'm
they're
not
going
saying
to go on a run. They're the best team ever.
Amazing. The offense has scored points. The ball has been moved around. I think they're a way better team. Yes, I'm not knocking the Jags at all. The Jags have played very good football. They're on fire right now. They're going off. But at the same time, it's the Jags. At some point, they always find a way to lose.
What does last year and this year have to do with it?
Last year, the year before, where they've looked good at points of the season. Like, come on. They've went through head coaches over there.
Oh, New England. Let's see. Third coach in 4 years. Right?
Okay.
So you say the Jaguars have been through coaches, so have the New England.
Yeah, but you look at the Jaguars, it's been the same consistent way of football.
I know. It's been the same thing since their conception into the league.
We haven't seen a Patriots team like this in 5 years.
Good point.
5 years. And they're playing great football.
So I love how a lot of teams go through worse rebuilds than the Patriots. Imagine that. It must be nice.
The Jets have been rebuilding since like the 60s. So
the Jets been rebuilding since the 60s, but imagine, must be nice.
Must be nice. So what do you want? You want the Jags or the Patriots? I'll give you the Jags.
Yeah,
just so you can be happy. You know, don't want to get fired over here.
You never know.
Buffalo versus Denver. Dougie. You know, this is a hard pick for you.
It is. because I think it's Josh Allen's to lose. But
So does he keep it?
Denver's also playing good football. But I
So
also
then he
don't
lose it.
I also don't trust Denver.
Buffalo it is.
Yeah, I don't trust Denver. And
49ers,
that week's
Bears.
going to kill them. Because they're a lot more hungrier than other teams and no one's talking about them, the Niners.
Yeah, I think Caleb Williams gets in his own head at times. And
He
Purdy's
does.
past.
Yeah, Purdy matured a lot.
This is a great game. Seahawks, Rams.
And Seahawks just won.
And they would have the same record. So this 1-6 is actually their same fucking record.
This game could go either way. And it's in Seattle again in January.
Yep.
Ooh, that place gets loud.
Yep.
Oh, give me
But
Seattle.
I could see Rams fans taking a commute.
I could too for the playoffs.
Because it's not that far from each other.
Oh,
This is almost like a home game for both of these. It's home for Seattle, but it could be a home game for the Rams.
I want to go with Seattle.
Seattle?
I want to go with Seattle, but I feel like after the way they lost, down up 30-14 and they lose in overtime,
Yeah.
I'm going with LA.
I like the Rams. All the way teams.
Yeah. I'm going with LA for this. They got to get their revenge.
All right, let's go NFC first. Rams versus Niners. See, I feel like this makes it easier for me to pick the Rams. I don't know why. I just feel like them going up against the Niners is an easy game for them.
I think so too.
Easier than a lot of the games they already played.
I think Purdy will eventually fall.
Yeah. I think the Rams, they played that they had to play the Seahawks. They got past the Seahawks. I mean, they've done so well this far, and now they got to play the Niners, which is another team that is right next to the door to LA.
Uh-huh.
So I think the Rams take that. Bills, Jaguars. I already know you're going with the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bills.
And this is the matchups that we've been getting. And there's one team that's always been here is the Rams. I feel like they've been here a lot.
They have been almost every time we do this.
Yep. And
the only thing that changes is the AFC.
Exactly. Which is, I feel like the NFC is the Rams division to lose for themselves.
Yeah.
I mean the AFC. No, the NFC. The NFC. I feel like they're the division. They're to lose that game.
Yeah, it is.
Just like it's Josh Allen. But see, when you put me this matchup, the Rams have the edge for me. Because of the fact that all the Bills have are Josh Allen and James Cook right now.
Yeah. And who's that defense going to stop? You can't double. It's not like you can't double team Puka because then they'll throw to Adams because they have someone else they can throw to. They can throw to Higbee.
Take away the pass game, you're gonna have to worry about the run game. Take away the run game, you got to worry about the pass game.
I feel like LA is the more complete team this year out of every team in the NFL. That's why it's hard for me to pick teams like the Patriots. It's hard for me to pick the Broncos. It's hard for me to pick the Eagles. The Rams are the best team in football, and no one's really putting them on a pedestal. They're putting the Patriots, the Broncos on a pedestal. So
I wonder if ChatGPT would be able to answer who would win this game.
Let me pull it up. Let's ask. Let's see what they say. All right.
Sometimes I can't answer this.
We have a question for you. Well, first, I host a podcast, Dougie Mendoza. Not that you probably care. But in our episode, we predicted the Rams and the Bills to go up against each other in the Super Bowl for 2026. If that matchup appears and it happens, who do you think wins and why? All right, let's see. This is what they said. If the Rams versus Bills actually met in the Super Bowl 2026 season, here's how I'd break it. Buffalo Bills, why they could win. Josh Allen is the biggest difference maker on the field. In a Super Bowl, an elite quarterback who can throw and run is a massive advantage. Buffalo is usually built well in the trenches, especially on the defense, which matters when the game tightens up. They're battle-tested from deep playoff runs. Experience help when nerves hit. Path to victory. Allen extends plays, forces the Rams defense to choose between coverage and containment, and Buffalo wins a close, high-pressure game. The Rams, why they could win. The Rams tend to build complete teams, strong coaching, creative offense, and adaptable game plans. If they have a top-tier quarterback, you're a Stafford level or a successor playing at that level. Their offense can absolutely keep up. Sean McVay in a Super Bowl is a real factor. He's excellent at exploiting defensive tendencies. Path to victory. The Rams control tempo, protect their quarterback, force Allen into a couple risky throws, and win on execution and coaching. My pick, slight edge. Bills win, narrowly. Something like 31-27. The reason is simple. Elite quarterback play usually decides Super Bowls, and Josh Allen gives Buffalo answers even when a defense plays everything right. That said, this is one of those matchups where either team winning wouldn't be surprising at all.
So it's giving Buffalo the edge.
Yeah, it's giving Buffalo Bills
Even
the
though
edge.
I don't agree that they're an elite team. Elite quarterback, sorry.
Looks like they're going with Buffalo. Yeah, we got to go with Buffalo.
Just what you want.
Based on ChatGPT.
So right now, ChatGPT thinks Buffalo is going to win the Super Bowl, according to our predictions.
Yeah.
Wow, I had ChatGPT pull up a game script. First quarter, feeling each other out.
Let's hear it.
Bills receive. Josh Allen mixes short throws with a quarterback scramble. Drive stalls in the red zone. Bills field goal 3-0. Rams respond with Stafford hitting play action shots. Big third down completion. Then a goal line fade. Rams touchdown 7-3. Both defenses tighten late in the quarter. Score 7-3 first quarter. Second quarter. Bills take control. Bills speed up tempo. Allen hits a deep sideline throw, then punches it in himself. 10-7.
Of course.
Buffalo. Rams answer with a long drive, but settle for a field goal. 10-10. 2-minute drill. Allen is surgical. Touchdown pass just before halftime. Bills 17-10. Third quarter comes, momentum swing. Rams open aggressive. Stafford hits back-to-back chunk plays. Red zone, touchdown ties it 17-17. Bills respond with balance, run game, plus Allen's legs. Long drives ends in a short touchdown. Bills 24, Rams 17.
Good game so far.
Rams threaten again, but pressure forces a key sack. End of the third. Fourth quarter, superstar momentum. Early Rams field goal, 24-20, Buffalo. Game tightens. Every snap matters. Bills face third and long, late in fourth. Josh Allen escapes pressure, scrambles, fires a strike for a huge conversion. Bills chew clock, kick a field goal, 27-20. Final Rams drive. Stafford moves them near midfield on a forced throw. Interception seals it. Final score, 27-20. Josh Allen, 280 plus total yards, 2 touchdowns, multiple clutch third down plays. And that's how it ends. I could flip this so that the Rams win.
Yeah, ChatGPT it's interesting. Now it makes you wonder, is that going to actually happen? Like, is that the actual script?
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at it,
Is that the actual script?
because it's even crazier. They got if Stafford, if the Rams were to win it, Stafford would have won MVP, 300 plus yards, 3 touchdowns. The Rams would win 31-23.
That's interesting. We should save this so make sure what these stats are and if this game actually happens.
Imagine one of the two actually happen.
Imagine. That would be crazy.
I could even add specific players if I wanted to.
That would be crazy.
This is the most craziest thing I've ever seen. But yeah, Buffalo wins. All right, what else you got for us, Dougie?
So what do we think of this? And you could call this a hot take. You could call it a hot take. So we know Tua is benched. Does he maybe retire because we know with his concussions? Or do we think there's a sleeper team that acquires him? Like, if there is a team that we like, do they swap Burrow for Tua? Like, could he maybe be in LA if Stafford, maybe he could back up Stafford for a year or two before he retires? Like, what are we thinking with Tua?
I don't see the Bengals trading Burrow for Tua. I don't see anybody trading for Tua, to tell you the truth.
I don't see it either.
I either see him retiring or getting released. It's 2 options there. And the best option would be to retire. Go out, talk about what you've been through. We all know that he's struggling with stuff out there. Guy's been through more concussions than anybody I know that seemed so severe. Mm-hmm. So I think the best thing for him is to retire. If he's not going to retire, they need to get what's his name out of there, Mike McDaniels. Definitely need to fire him. And I know there's rumors saying that he's staying on for next season. Adam Schefter says that's not true. They could possibly move on from him. I think Mike McDaniels is gone. I think he was fun while he was there. He was the cool guy and all, but he wasn't ready.
Yeah, he's like the cousin or the son that takes over the father or uncle's business while he's on vacation.
Yeah. And he's done well to, put the bandage on, but he's never going to get them to where they need to be. Yeah, and it seems like people aren't happy over there.
Yeah, because we were talking years ago, Miami, they're going to the Super Bowl. We always did Miami and Philly, Philly.
Yeah.
And they just completely fell apart.
Yep. And it's not like they have weapons over there. I mean, Tyreek Hill got injured, but you still have Waddle over there. You still got H1 over there. Okay, Tua's been throwing great deep balls. I mean, he's gotten the yards, but at the same time, it looks like the coaching staff is just horrible. They just need to be shut down because ever since Mike McDaniels got over there, it seems like Tua's career has gotten worse and worse.
Yeah, it truly has. Like, you talked about Super Bowl contender to basically a team that's been irrelevant, and Tua, a potential franchise guy, to basically his career, I say it's over for Tua. No one's going to pick up that contract. Does he want to play? I don't know. And I think, and this is where I think it's unfair, and I think it's very wrong for people to say Joe Burrow is Andrew Luck. I think that's unfair for Joe Burrow. I truly do. I get riled up when I say that, and when people, people we know specifically say it, Jimmy Just. There's also people out there on social media that say, "Oh, Joe Burrow next Andrew Luck." I really think it's unfair to say Joe Burrow is Andrew Luck, because when you look at a career like Tua, who's had concussion after concussion, then you could make that comparison for Tua. But I don't think it's fair for Joe Burrow. I really do not think it's fair for Joe Burrow. Hasn't had concussion after concussion. He enjoys the game. He loves coming back.
He's had injury after injury.
He's had injury after injury, but it's not to the point of where Andrew Luck had.
Yeah, but he also said he wasn't having fun.
Would you have fun losing?
I mean, I would have fun out there on the field regardless.
Would
Not
you
for the
have
losing
fun?
part.
Would you have fun losing?
No, but it doesn't seem like it's not the losing part to him. It seems like that atmosphere in general is not fun. It hasn't been fun for a while for them.
It hasn't. Because
Just like it wasn't fun for Jackson Dart last week.
all they've done was lose.
Two of your quarterbacks over here.
Dart and Burrow.
Dart, 7 of 13, 33 yards a whole game.
Okay, things
One
happen.
interception.
Things happen.
My guy went for like 1 for 5 in the first half.
Things happen.
Must be nice.
But
Never seen anybody play that bad.
I just don't think it's fair to say Joe Burrow is Andrew Luck. Like that, I hate that comparison. Because
I'll say this. Joe Burrow just needs to get out of there.
Like no one, when you look at Andrew Luck, no one expected him to retire. It came out of nowhere. It came during a halftime of a preseason game. But at least with Joe Burrow, let's say he does retire, let's say he does request a trade, at least we see it. We're prepared for it. He's making comments about it's not fun, this and that. No one expected Andrew Luck to retire the way he did. So I really don't like that comparison. I think it's unfair to Joe. Great guy on and off the field. Andrew Luck's a great guy too. But I don't like that comparison just one bit.
So I'll end it with this. DK Metcalf suspended 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Loses about over $40 million.
Mm-hmm.
So I think stupid call by him. I understand you're frustrated, but realize the cameras are on you at the same time. I think the suspension is well deserved. The money on the end is a contract thing, so that fell on him as well.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta look at yourself sometimes and say, is it worth it?
Mm-hmm. And I think supposedly someone gave him said his government name. And
yeah, they said his government name. That's the rumors right now. But I'm gonna tell you, this is a hurt for the Steelers. It's a hurt for them because they lose DK.
They lose their top guy.
Yeah, I mean he's one of their best players over there.
Mm-hmm.
Besides Warren, I mean, you can say Rodgers, but we all know that like DK has stepped up in big moments over there.
He has.
And now to be out the next 2 games is going to be tough on them because they end the season against the Ravens. So he's basically out for the rest of the season, regular season.
Yeah.
So
2 games left.
You got to go up against the Browns and you got to go up against the Ravens. I don't know. You might drop one.
You might. But yeah, that's your final take. My final take is I don't think Joe Burrow's done playing football. I really don't. I think he wants to play.
I don't think so either. I think he's got to move. I think if he stays over there long enough, then he's done.
I think he wants to play. I think he loves the game. I think he's just frustrated with the situation he's in. Maybe they fire Zach Taylor. Who knows? But Dave, Merry Christmas, buddy. Feliz Navidad. Enjoy the day with your family, your loved ones, your best friend, all those you celebrate with. So I know you celebrate today, Christmas Eve. You give gifts, and then enjoy it tomorrow.
Christmas Day, still Christmas Day. We celebrate the partying, the eating. Christmas Eve, midnight is opening of presents at my parents'. Christmas Day, we come home. We go to sleep for a little bit. You know, we wait for Santa to come. Kids wake up in the morning. They go downstairs. When Santa comes and drops off their presents, you know, whatever presents we also got them, they open all of that. And then we go to my in-laws.
Must be nice.
Party is, though, Christmas Eve for Hispanics.
Yeah, I heard that. And us over here, we have the fish for Christmas Eve.
The fish?
Yeah, like seven fishes. Like you'll have like salmon, tilapia, shrimp.
Never heard of that. That's nice.
Yeah, it's delicious. All right, before we let you go, greatest Christmas movie of all time is?
That's tough. If I had to answer right now, I'm going to say How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh, I was going to go with The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Classic. I've been on How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Jim Carrey's just a classic guy as well. But yeah, Santa Claus is right up there. Those are my 2 movies I go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife, she say
Santa Claus, I love. That's an all-time classic.
my wife will tell you a Christmas story every day, every time. She has to watch it at least once Christmas Day.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Great movies, great traditions. It's a great time of year.
There you go. If you guys are watching, you need to watch a movie or something for Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. You got How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Santa Claus, and A Christmas Story.
Mm-hmm. And
Three
don't
great
forget,
movies.
guys, your favorite president is in Home Alone 2.
Must be nice.
All right, see everybody next week. We'll see how we do the format since it's New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. College football games are coming. Maybe we throw in a college football bowl game. We'll see. But everybody, enjoy your holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, all those holidays you celebrate out there. So we'll see everybody next time.
Must be nice.
Be nice.